How's everybody else?
Everyone I associate with is thriving in abundance, limitless.
To the ethos, it's Helene. Hello, welcome. This is Helene, and I'ma very quickly say what I feel. Watching Alicia Clark play with Seattle against Las Vegas Aces, I already realized how much of a deficit that the Aces had when they lost all of those veterans all at once. When they lost Alicia Clark, Sydney Colson, Tiffany Hayes, and Kelsey Plum. But particularly, I want to draw attention to Alicia Clark and Sydney Colson, because I feel like what Alicia Clark does for a team is have the capacity to do everything you need to be done: shoot the ball, drive to the basket, pass the ball, play great defense, those little veteran savvy moves that she does, the little nitpicky witty moves she does. She has all of that, and she does it in an effort to cater to her team around her. And the Aces have none of that. And there's too many niggas playing out of positions, making bad decisions. I mean, ain't no limit, but know your limit before you remove some sellers. Listen. Okay, let me just break it down. The first quarter was a decent competitive quarter. Aces kept in it. Second quarter, Aces lagged a bit, and then they brought themselves back because Jackie was like hitting. But the chemistry felt off. The passes felt off. It felt like they was missing the passes that was apparent to make these Hail Mary ass passes for no apparent ass reason. And I don't understand if the passing that they thought they were making were them skipping over a person that they thought would make a bad decision, so get it straight to the person instead of trusting that their teammate may make the extra pass. But nobody was making the extra pass. It didn't appear to be for most of the game. Apparently in the fourth, it felt as though people were making it up in their mind that I'm her. And again, I would say, I'm going to just say your name. I don't mean to be this person, but I'm going to have to say your name. Dana Evans, your ass play defense. Just play defense. Nobody signed Dana Evans to make up her mind and take over the game. Nobody did that. I can assure you. I, as the layman basketball fan, I can assure you, if a GM ever made that decision with an Asia Wilson on their team and a Jackie Young on their team and a Jewel Lloyd on their team, to then bring in a Dana Evans to be a primary option when the first place sputters to make up their mind to take over the ball, that GM should be fucking fired. Whoever lied to you needs to make you recalibrate your mind. Play the fucking game that is for you to play. Aces, I am realizing what was good, because even the second unit of Aces, when the veterans were there, Alicia Clark, Sydney Colson, when they were there, it felt like the second unit was a team with its own pride unto itself. And even if the second unit didn't come in putting up a gang of numbers, it felt like it was a unit that had something to prove in their efforts on the court. And here's another thing. I don't mean to be mean. I want to be kind. I really do. But being honest comes off as being mean. But honestly, I asked the question, why is Kirsten Bell get minutes? Why? What does that do to the outlook of the game with her on the court? And plugging her in the game so early. I could see if you were plugging her in a latter game when it was assured or it was far gone. But you're plugging her in the first quarter for why? I'd prefer you plug in Tiffany over Kirsten at all. And here's another one. Nye, she need to be on the court way more. Nye almost, to me, y'all might need to bring Kia off the bench and put her on the second unit. Bring Nye in, move Asia over to the 5, put Nye in a 4. I don't know. Here's another one. I don't mind Dana Evans running the 1 as long as she plays within the parameter of the conditions of whoever the GM thought when she brought you in. She did not bring you in to put your head down and take over. You should be looking to pass to the options. It is frustrating to watch Dana Evans put her head down and see that there were better options. Now, I'm not saying that this didn't happen amongst the options that probably were better options when they had the ball, them not passing well amongst themselves. I'm not saying they pass well. I am saying that they have more leeway in the matter. You do not. You do not. And in that, I guess you do, because you getting the tick. I can see giving you the tick for defense. I heard Popovich said Becky don't suffer a fool. Lies, Pop. Lies. Lies. Because she suffered Dana. It is beyond me. And the passing and the lack of chemistry and the not wanting for your... It didn't feel like each other wanted the best for each other. It felt like everybody wanted their stats. And in doing so, it sputtered what little chemistry that they did have when they were passing the ball more than 2 times in a possession. And after sputtering it, they didn't know how to put it back on the rails and know, oh, maybe I should pass more than once in a possession. But then when they get to passing more in a possession, they get to sputtering in their efforts because it felt like they didn't know who to defer to or what to defer to in the moment. Are y'all not practice? I understand y'all tired because y'all look winded out there. Y'all look kaput. The only fresh person out there for real to some degree look like Asia. But this is not the time to look like that. Especially when Erica Wheeler was looking like she went back to the school of youth and got the serum for herself. And she was out there making y'all look, the imagination and the way she was going to the basket. Oh my God, she was on one. Jewel Lloyd had a possession where she had me pump faking into believing she was going to be on one. Because she did a misdirection in her dribbles and went one way, spent the other, went back the other, and then took the jumper off that spin. I think she took a step and then the jumper off that spin. And it was like, yeah, I see the imagination working. We clicking, we improvising, we doing things, we trusting in ourselves. But y'all not trusting in one another, and it's hard to watch. It is hard to watch. Y'all lack veterans who can defer. And Alicia Clark allowed me to witness, especially in the way she was caring for Skylar, in the way she was caring for Naneka, the way she was going to the huddle to make sure who was okay. Like she understood the pressure points and who had the hot hands and how she was facilitating their ego in the efforts of their hot hands and willing to sacrifice her game for the effort of the next man's hot hand. I don't think that was nobody on the Aces. They was out there doing their own thing. I don't have no real humor. I can't entertain you because I wasn't entertained. Asia showed her glimpses. She had her 20 bomb. Jackie showed her 20 bomb. And that's another thing. What y'all losing, it don't give the grace to Jackie to be in the voting. Because you know it's a popularity contest off rip. And they don't go surely off of who really bringing the game to the court. They going off of who making waves out here in these streets and their names ringing bells. If Jackie is on a losing team, Asia ain't been playing for 3 games. Jackie can't be on that list. Y'all ain't voting for Jackie? It's a couple people on that list I'm going, Jackie can't be on that list? Kelsey Plum is behind Jackie in her standings, G. And she is on the list before Jackie? Come on, y'all. Like, is Kelsey Mitchell on the list? Kelsey Mitchell, y'all all-stars be born. I want real all-stars. I want to see dogs. Y'all want to see fashion shows. I want to see basketball games. Y'all want to see soap operas. It feels like some of these players want to cater to that. I don't want to see that. I want to see victories and competition and the development of the game to ways that we never imagined that the game could go. In spaces that we never imagined we could see basketball being played like by anybody. Excuse me for the yarn because they did put me to sleep. Pardon me. To the ethos, tell the future. I said so, G.